What's up, guys? So standing here with my brand new 2024 GMC 2500 Duramax. It's the AT-4 edition. So already having some pretty major problems with it, unfortunately, at 400 miles. And I'll walk you guys through what I've been dealing with. So, by the way, if you buy one of these trucks, this bottom mirror, you have to adjust by hand. Took me a couple days. I didn't want to go wrenching on it and potentially, break something if it was electric, and I just didn't know how to do it. Yeah, it's a little dirty. I actually use this truck for work, but right now it's running fine. But every one of those lights were on the other day, and it said that the front end impact collision was detected. I was literally driving down the road. I hit a bump. It wasn't a big pothole. It was just like a joint on a bridge. And so it decided to go into reduced power mode and started grinding gears. The truck was bucking. It sounded literally like it had a rod knock. I thought, what the hell is going on? And so I pulled off to the side of the road and I shut it off, let it sit a few minutes, and I turned it back on and everything was clear. The truck went on and drove totally normal. So I thought, well, maybe it's just needs an update. So I got it hooked up to the OnStar and checked if there was any updates, and it may or may not have, I'm not sure. But it's been running fine ever since. But yesterday I drove it 20 miles and I came home and I noticed two little puddles underneath of the truck. So I started investigating. I thought at first maybe it's just the AC. It's not the case. Back here, it's dripping transmission fluid where the transfer case meets the transmission. And hopefully it's something simple. Hopefully they don't have to pull everything apart, because I really don't want a brand new truck that they've had to take apart and hopefully put it back together right for it to have problems later, you know? So, and then the oil pan, it seems simple. It looks like just the gasket around the oil pan is leaking, but $88,000 and 400 miles later, you're having these problems. They got to do better. GM is screwing up, in my opinion. But it's like that van right there. It's a 2001 E350 7.3 Power Stroke. I've got 300,000 miles on it. There is no leaks on the engine, none on the transmission. The only thing that leaks is the power steering. You know why? Because it's got 300,000 miles on it, and it's a 20-some-year-old vehicle. I don't care, but geez, guys, I paid like $3,000 for that van. So it's a big difference. But hopefully the dealer can get it straight and do it right the first time. Other than that, it's a really good truck. I'll crawl underneath. I've wiped everything off. When I drive it, it starts leaking again. So it's definitely something that's not right. I'm thinking maybe, oh, here's the transmission up here. It's a big ass truck. Anyways, guys, so it's leaking right here. And you can see the red fluid coming off the seam right there. And yes, that's not good, guys. And it's a lot of fluid when you go driving for a little bit. I'm gonna try to show you what I mean, where it's coming from. It's coming from like right in here. And it's wet right now, but if I drive it a couple miles, it's literally spewing out. I thought maybe it's overfilled, but I'm thinking it might be the output shaft bearing on the transmission leaking. But this is definitely just the oil pan right here. So it's leaking off of this bolt right here. So I'm not going to put a wrench on this thing. It's under warranty. But one day, though, when it's out of warranty, I'll be putting a wrench on some of this, hopefully. Don't tell anybody. Anyways, so yeah, all this goofy deaf stuff. It's just ridiculous. It really definitely does not help these trucks, in my opinion. So, but anyways, yeah, so it's a good truck though, other than the dealer, or not the dealer, but the manufacturer just not paying close attention to certain details. Like this, for instance, I do not like this. I have to push that button very hard to get it to open. Little stuff like that sucks. But other than that, this is one other thing I don't like about this truck. So this right here is cool, but it's cheap. And they're both like that on either side. So just little stuff like that. And this thing's all blown out like It's 20 years old. I've got a brand new Cadillac with the same interior, and it's a little nicer in there, honestly, and it was less money than this. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you'll have a good one. Like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos of this thing once I get it out of the dealership and we get some answers.